Y'all know what time it is. Your boy Aristotle, R with the Rari, full throttle. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Tell me where y'all from. Tap in, tap in. What's going on? What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Aristotle, DMV. Got everybody tapping in. All right. Could do this from anywhere. My boy Clark in the building. Charlotte, happy Father's Day to everybody. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. Savannah, Georgia. I love it. Stock Sundays. Grind don't stop. All right. Charlotte, Chandler, Arizona, Detroit, Columbia, Texas, Florida. Comment me if you make money or if you learn something. Comment me if you learn something. Pensacola, Florida, Orlando, H-Town in the building, Delaware. Okay, let's get it. Everybody hit that like button. Also, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? We're in good spirits on this Sunday. Great spirits. We got some picks now. We got some stuff. So y'all stay tuned for that. It's your boy R with the Rari. So what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about my top picks, some things to look out for, and overall what I predict the market is doing. We are definitely getting this election run. So remember I talked about that a few Stock Sundays ago. I don't really like to Y'all, if you were a fan of the show, I'm not going to quote when I said it. If you watch every episode, you understand. I told you guys about the election run, and I told you guys a lot of things. Look at these me's, by the way. If you made some money or learned something, comment me. My boy Clark made some money. Mark made some money. Jesse made some money. Bobby made some money. KC made money. Harry Jenkins made money. Alex J. Okay. We got everybody tapping in. All right, who's new here? Comment new if this is your first day. This is your first day. Just like the church, we want to acknowledge our new members, bring them forward. We want to make them a member of the Stock Sunday crew. Shout out to everybody who's tapping in right now. We got about 1,000 live viewers. So dope. You know, I'm grateful for every last one of you. Florence, South Carolina. Okay. Love it. Antoine. All right, who's new here? Anybody new? Everybody getting money. Everybody getting money. Love to see it. All right. So I wrote down some stocks. It's crazy because I'm just now getting off a plane. We got some new people here. Rob J. new. Okay. Dan McBride is new. Okay. Nice. Nice. Thomas Edie is new. Matthew Treadway new. All right. Let's get it. LeBrent new. Okay. Anthony Squire, what's happening? What's up, everybody? All right, I ain't gonna waste no more of y'all time. Y'all know I like to get in and say hello to everybody. And then now it's time to do our Stock Sundays. So the first thing we want to do is we want to go to our weekly report. So we're gonna go to the John Hancock weekly report for the week of June 17th through the 24th. We have no major reports on Monday. Tuesday, retail sales, business inventory, Juneteenth. Oh, wow. They recognize that as a holiday. And they're closing the markets. Financial markets closed on a Wednesday. That's insane. For the abolishment of slavery. Cool. Juneteenth. Can't wait. Wednesday. Nice. Housing stats. I've never seen a Wednesday close though. That's cool. I rock with it. The conference board leading economic index. Okay. Cool. So at least we got that covered. We got financial markets closed on Wednesday, folks, for Juneteenth. All right. Now let's look at this market here. SPY. First one we want to look at is SPY. And we can start off with Bitcoin. I like to start off with Bitcoin now. Okay, so now we're, like I said, this thing just keeps ranging. So it's either going to break the highs or the lows. It faked out right here on the 100 MA. It's holding this 100 MA. Here's the 200 MA on Bitcoin. So yeah, it faked out. It looked like it was going to break here, and then it faked the people out. So let's go look at our beloved SPY. We are at all-time highs here, folks. Another one, it broke and retested the all-time highs. So that's first and foremost. We got a little bit of election run. Let's look here. We got some, not even some bearish divergence. This thing is just hot market right now. Nvidia, tech, tech has been leading the stock market for a minute. The first bull run was just the fact that people were buying so much stuff from that stimulus check, or the last bull run. So the last bull run we had was a stimulus check run where America was pumping money into the average citizen's pocket, and they were shopping with that money, and that's what originally bought back or rise the market. So I'll show you that bull run. So you got to know the why between every bull run, right? This one is a straight up, everyone staying home, we're giving them money, stimulus check, PPP loans, all this crap, and then low interest rates to buy homes. All types of stuff was happening during this first bull run. So as a result, this is what happened, right? And in order to tank the market, you got to know the why it tanked, because inflation, once they stop giving people money and they start to rise the interest rates again, there was a correctional period there. But then the strong companies like Nvidia, all of these ended up carrying the market. So this is kind of both an election slash, I guess you can say, tech run by the dip. Many companies were oversold, like Meta, Nvidia, all of that during this drop right here. So this was COVID drop. This was the trade war drop. This is trade war drop. And this is, I believe, up the 2008 housing market. So these are the last 4 major drops. This one is really nothing. You can't really consider this like anything, but it had a triple bottom there. So this would have been a great demand zone to buy during the 2015, 2016 period. I would have loved to just imagine catching this bad boy right here in this little demand zone. But yes, it's always good to study the history of the market, why it dropped, why it's popping, all of that stuff, right? Let's go look at the fear and greed indicator real quick. Right now, can't be. Okay, so this is weird, right, folks? We have fear divergence, as I like to call it. Fear is usually when the market tanks. Fear, and we're at an all-time high. All right, pay attention to that, folks. Pay attention to that. So notice what I'm checking here, folks. First, I check the weekly report. Then I check SPY Bitcoin. Then I go check the fear and greed indicator. Then I go look at companies' financial statements. All right. Put a comment Sunday if you learn how to research stocks from Stock Sunday. Comment Sunday real quick, folks. I want to see who's been paying attention and who's added these tools to their research. All right, I do want to know that real quick. Thank you for the Father's Day things. I need to speak to my babies too. I'm about to call them after this. Hopefully it ain't too late, is it? It'll be 11. They'll be asleep. Yeah, they sleep. Dang. All right, Sunday we got Marcus Do Better said he's been learning on Sundays. Mike Dunmore, everybody has been learning on Sundays, and that's the beauty of this thing. It's not about how much money I make. It's about what I can do for you guys. You get what I'm saying? And that's what is the most beautiful thing about this. A lot of gurus like to focus on, look at me, I'm making this. What I learned is what I eat won't make you shit. And that's figuratively and literally. You're not going to be able to poop the same stuff I'm pooping, you know? So I really focus on adding value to you guys. The hell with what I make. All right. So I'm glad you guys are learning. All right. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for the Father's Day shout outs. So anyways, let's get to the my top picks. So I got two of them that I really like, and I got we're just gonna see. Let's just go down the list. First things first is drum roll FedEx. So this is one that I'm actually up 60K in total from Stock Sundays and just overall this year. So what do we have here, folks? Somebody from Stock Sundays, tell me what you see here. All right. What is one thing Aristotle would see if he showed you this chart? If you're somebody who's been watching me for a minute, what do I see here? All right, let's see what we got. I'm going to allow my fellow Stock Sundays people. This is FedEx, by the way. This is FedEx. So let's see what my people see. We're going to give you guys time to do that. All right. It'll come up. Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go. 3 touches. Melody Miller. First one. Marcus Do Better said buy the dip. All right, there we go. All Money said third touches. All right, so if you said third touch of the trend line, you are correct. Third touch, not a Head and Shoulders, but a third touch. 3 points. Hold on, here we go. 3 trend line touches. Okay. Sunday, third touch support. Okay. Brit hustles. Okay. Look at Brit. Okay, sis. There we go. I'm loving it. So you guys been watching. What do we have here, folks? They are right. If they said 3 touches, let's go and let's mark these bad boys. Let's find this brush. All right. Let's look at it. 1 touch. 2 touch. We might need to make this yellow. All right. Let's delete that. Actually, what are we getting? All right, there we go. 2 touch, 3 touch. All right. So there you go, folks. We got 3 touches of support. 1, 2, 3. Now, another thing I like about this is we also have some slight bullish divergence. And every time FedEx does bullish divergence, I kid you not, this thing goes. Look at that. This is the one time it did it. Bullish divergence here, where the stock is making a lower low and the indicators are making a higher low. All right. Every single time this thing diverges, it goes. Like we can look at throughout history, like even back in the day. I used to always do these. When was the last time it did it? It was like a minute ago. Here goes another one. Right here, bullish divergence. So a lot of times you want to go see, when did this thing, here it go. Here goes the original, the OG bullish divergence right here. So this is a very diverging stock, as we like to call this thing. Every time it does that, it pops. So, you know, history repeats itself. I've literally made over 6 figures off this stock. Pat gone missing. All right. Let's go. So this thing is bullish divergence and on the third touch of the trend line. UPS is also another one that it's not on my watch list, but we did signal it in the chat. But another one that's on a support line that it bounced from previously that we made 100% on and took profits. But we end up buying this dip again in the chat. You know, as you can see by the gains, you can go look at the gains channel and you're just going to see people posting UPS. Now, why are they posting UPS? Maybe because somebody called it. Let's see. Look, everybody getting money. Here we go. A UPS gain. See that? UPS. Somebody going to post UPS. Chevron. Who is this? UPS. Yep. You just gonna see UPS. All right, so that's dope. Love it. So UPS and FedEx are at key levels of support. And this one is also on the third touch of support. So what we got? 1, 2, 3 at this key level. So, and we can go look at their spreadsheets real quick. We can go look at FedEx spreadsheet. So we go look at FedEx financials. Let's zoom in a little bit. We go look at FedEx financials, and we can see that they are rising year over year. That's a great sign. Well, not really my fault. This is a decrease and then an increase from last year. So yeah, they still doing all right. Cool. Quarterly. Let's see. A down quarter, but let's go look at how they did the last time. It was the 229 quarter. All right, the last one we need more data. But yes, 7, and then they rose. So last year, the 228 quarter, they rose the next quarter from last year. So the summer quarter, this quarter, they rose. So you do want to see patterns of how do they react after. Of course, we need to pay a subscription to go see the rest, and I'll go do that. I'll go upgrade this actually right after Stock Sundays. Put my card in and whatnot. Let's look at the process. Look how much it costs. All right, it costs. I'm an active investor. Experience. I'm gonna look at what all this. I'm probably gonna get this one because I don't give a damn. I'm rich, so I'm probably gonna get the $40 one. Just because that's what rich people do. We buy the most expensive package on everything. So yeah, I'm going to do that right after this because that is definitely needed. I need a little bit more data. But yeah, I would recommend that if you're a fundamentalist like I am, to buy that package to see 40 years of data. But so far, I like what I see out of FedEx and UPS. Year after year growth. They do good the next quarter. You get what I'm saying? Historically, and I'm going to go look at that. Historically, how they react to this quarter. So that's a lot of things you got to take into mind when choosing a stock. The next stock that I like is Disney. For bullish divergence reasons. Let's go look at Disney spreadsheet, of course. But I got a lot of lines on here, so don't pay me no mind. But first stock is FedEx. Second stock, Disney. Let's keep looking. Nice little bullish divergence here. So this thing has the 200 MA right under it. So that's the only concern. But, it could come down a little bit more. So I am taking heed to that this things usually like to kiss the 200 MA when they're close to it. So this orange line is the 200 MA, 200 moving average, 200. I'm gonna start using terms so you guys can look it up. But yes, moving average. Now, what does the 200 moving average mean? That means that you see this C right here, close. So if you toggle your cursor over any candlestick, it'll give you the closing price of this candlestick. See that? So what it does is it adds up all the last 200 closing prices, right, of each candlestick, the last 200. And this line represents the average of the last 200 closing prices. All right. So whenever a stock IPOs, it won't have a 200 moving average. Why? Because it doesn't have 200 days worth of data. So in order to even have a 200 moving average, you need 200 stock days worth of data. Okay, folks? So that's all this means. And then this white line is our 100 moving average. And what it does is it adds up all the closing prices of the last 100 days and divide it by 100. Just like in school. So these lines are dynamic lines. Dynamic lines follow the trend. And what are averages? Why do we use moving averages? Because historically, I would say that's a great question. Why do we use them? If I had to put it into perspective, for one, you know that this is the 200 moving day average, and this is the 100 the fit. So if I had to give you the top moving averages people use, I would say 200, 150, 21, and 8. All right, so you can write that down. 100, well, 200, 150, 8, and 21. All right. So those are the moving averages that I use, both exponential and regular. So, when I'm day trading, I'm using exponential. When I'm swing trading, I'm using a combination of both. All right. I'm using both. So I do use these. I do. But anyways, Disney I like. And if Disney can come down a little bit more, you can average in. I mean, I'll join my chat if you want to learn how to do all this, or when I'm going to get in some of these stocks. If you want my exact picks, like if you want to know, like, okay, Aristotle is in this, then, of course, join the chat. But yeah. And check out some of these games, man. Hold on, I seen one person. Where was it? This person account is up 46%, 47% in a month. So you got to think, folks, a bank. Let's go. Let me show y'all why investing and trading options is way better. So this person right here, let's just do an example real quick, and let me show you guys some data. So this person right here made 47% in a month. So let's go look at the top AYPs, annual yield percentages. So mine's right now is Chase. So let's look up Chase Bank high. I do have this, by the way, high yield savings rate, right? So let's look at what everybody does. 5% for Citibank. Citibank is opening a 5%. I think theirs is a 4.4 Chase. When I was doing mine, it was a 4.4. But why aren't they saying it right here? They're not saying it. But anyways, I know what it is. It's a 4.4, right? So what I'm trying to tell, but that's in a year, folks. So if we go to a calculator, calculator. All right, there we go. So let's go to a calculator. So let's just say they put that same 21,000 in a bank. All right, 21,000 in the bank times let's do 4%. All right, my fault. I don't know what that was. Was that a percent? I did the wrong thing. All right, times 4%. All right, so that is what they'll get. Now that's at the end of the year. Now if it was, let's do 4.4. Let's do 21K. 20. And then times 4.4%. So this is how much the bank will give you at the end of the year. Is $924. Now, they don't pay you at the end of the year. They pay you per month. So it'll be divided by 12. This is what you get every month. $77 for having that same. If they would have put this same 21.5 or less than that, really they started with like a let's say that's 7K they made, so about a 14, 15 grand, right? But even then, that's just an example of why I invest, because it takes too long, even with a high yield savings account. A high yield savings account is for rich people like myself. All right, so let me show you when this is beneficial, right? So let's just say Aristotle puts 2 million in a high yield savings account, right? And they're going to give me 4.4%, right? Times 4.4%. All right, so I'm going to make this by putting 2 million in an account. Is that enough zeros? Make sure. Yeah, that's 3. That's 7. That's 6 zeros. All right. So divided by 12. This is what. Yeah. Damn. That's still good money per month. Is my math right? Cause I ain't no fuck up. 2 million. All right. 3 zeros times 4.4%. All right, equals this. Yeah, that's right. Divided by 12. Okay. Yeah. That's good money per month. That's just for letting your money sit in the bank. And then on top of that, I'll even give you guys some game. When you put that to, let's just say you put in 100K, 100,000, right, into a high yield savings account. You can go to the bank and say, I would like to get a line of credit from my high yield savings account. Now, some banks give you 70%, other banks, and then some give you 90%. I got 75% back, but I heard Wells Fargo gives you 90%. So let's just say you put in 100,000, they'll give you $90,000 line of credit just for putting it in a high yield savings account. So I always tell people, whatever money you have, you're worth double. You just don't know how to use the bank. All right, folks. So I gave you guys some stock Sunday game on that. Last stock is MCD. So yes, folks, if whatever you have, whatever cash you have, you are worth double. Now I wish McDonald's would come here to this line. I've been waiting on it to drop. If it could come down some more, that would be great. This is my last stop, and then Target. So McDonald's, I want to come down to 246.5, and Target. All right. Target, I want to come down to 134. 134. All right. And those are it. We can open it up for questions now, folks. But yeah. I hope you guys learned something too, by the way. Oh, and let's look at some games while you guys formulate your question. Let's look at some of these games. So make sure y'all tap in. Comment trial if you want to tap in. If you do not know anything about the stock market, all you have to do is comment trial, and you guys will come here to the read first. Scroll down, come to the read first section, and follow the 6 steps. Comment the word trial. And if you're on YouTube live, click the link in the description, and I'll pin the link in the comments. It's only $35. And you guys follow the 6 steps. Come in, follow the 6 steps. If you're new, if you know nothing about the stock market, nothing about options. And yes, I will teach you how to enter an option contract here. I made a YouTube video on it. I made 2 YouTube videos. This one has how to enter a stock market. This is a free course right here that comes complimentary with your purchase. This one also. So all of these, if you come to the free courses for beginners, you'll be straight, like within an hour. And if you know nothing, for all the people who, if this chart looks, if you don't understand these candlesticks, comment trial, pay your 35. I can teach you in literally 30 minutes, probably 20. So if you don't know these candlesticks, if you don't know anything I'm talking about, support and resistance, candlesticks, all of that, and you want to learn fast, like man, fuck this shit. I'm ready to go now, coach. Put me in the game. I got you. All of this. You will learn in literal 20 minutes. You will understand this. You will understand in 3 hours, you will understand a lot. If you give me 3 hours of your time, you'll understand a lot. That's all I ask. I'm not asking for much. I asked you for 20 minutes to learn these candlesticks, in another 2.5 hours to learn support and resistance and all this other shit. That's all this stuff is, folks. It's not like I'm teaching. It's long or something. You feel me? So, yep. Yep. So anyways, folks, make sure y'all tap in and let's ask some questions. Comment trial if you want to get in. Also, let's look at some games. Look at some games real quick before we answer some questions. That was an impressive game. Last week wasn't the best week, and I'll be transparent. This was one of my worst weeks last week. Even though I nearly hit 4 out of 5, one of them is coming back. One of them is a loss. Only one of them is a for sure loss. 2 of them are wins, and one of them needs to come. Actually, 2 of them need to come back. So yeah, one of them is a for sure loss. The other one just patient with. But all 4 were green. All right, this person, nice. I'm loving these games, by the way. All you see is green. Pep, UPS, all these people making money. Of course, Hannah, this girl is just crazy with it. 1,900 in a day. This person account 1,800 in a day. I'm loving it, and my folks got money. Let's get it. Some good money. This person account 1,000 in a week. Somebody said, I just seen mine. Okay, that's dope. I love it, y'all. This person, 12,000. Best trading group around. Appreciate you, fam. I love it. So make sure y'all tap in. If you want to make money and you don't understand the stock market, y'all know what to do. We'll teach you how to do it. The proof is in the pudding. We have so many testimonials of people making money. You see what they commenting. Everybody getting money, folks. So make sure y'all tap in. Let's answer some questions. Yeah, Walgreens should come back as well. It's only down 20%. Is AMD a bull flag? I don't think so, but we can go look. I'm surprised it's not going with NVIDIA right now. Not in my opinion. But I did see what you were saying. Because now it was a bull flag. This is the one we caught for Stock Sundays. We caught this bull flag, but this one is kind of like a falling wedge pattern. More so like a wedge pattern, if anything. Like a triangle wedge type pattern. Like this, I'll show you. You got where we gonna eat next, baby? Bet. So it's kind of like this. See that? It's kind of like this. If anything, but I wouldn't call it a bull flag. I would call it something like this. You see that? Because it's too much going on for it to be. It's too triangle. You see that? So that's what it looks like. All right. Somebody said AMAT. I like AMAT, Applied Materials. Nah, too high, man. Y'all gotta stop chasing. That's when you know you think opposite of somebody. Now listen, if you would have said Aristotle, AMAT, and it was right here, cool. But this, y'all gotta learn, folks. Buy low. This is when you know you're a rookie. When you start saying, and that's no offense, but I'm just saying, folks, when you, if you're saying, hey, this is a great buy, but this isn't, you get what I'm saying? This is where you're supposed to be looking at these dips. See that? You're not supposed to be looking here. This is how you lose money. I'm telling you right now, you're going to lose money chasing every breakout. Let's just say, okay, cool. Let's follow your logic. So I chase AMAT, right? You know, we can make a little money here. Or let's just say this breakout right here. I want to take AMAT above here. It could false breakout. I rather buy dips. I'm just letting you know it's best to buy the dip. All right. I made 200 on my own thanks to Honey Drip. Coming back for sure. Let's go. Any more? I'm not really interested in looking at. Here's another thing, folks. I'm not really interested in looking at every stock that you guys name. That's not my job. My job is to answer your questions. I told you guys what I'm watching. So, and the reason why I stick to my plan is because, and you guys should too, is because let's just say this is going to happen in your trading career. You had a trading plan. You were watching 5 stocks. You did your research, but because you saw everyone talking about GameStop, you saw everyone talking about AMC. Let's just say you're always chasing after what another person is saying. Your plate is going to get cold. You're going to lose. And what you're going to realize is this person has already caught the move. So now they're making money. They have made their money. So that's why I like to go catch my own moves. Because if I go chasing after everybody else moves, then, you know, I'm probably too late. So I'm just letting you know, don't get in the habit of doing that. Trade your plan. All right. In Honey Drip, where do we see your swing trades? Right now, I'm on a 2-trade winning streak in the small account challenge. So right here, let me go here real quick. Yeah, my boy Felony in there too. Nice. But yeah, small account challenge, folks. Small account challenge. You go here. Small account challenge is where is what I'm famous for right now. Somebody said big facts. Benefits of buying swings 1 month out versus 2 or more months. Good question. Those are the type of questions I want to see y'all ask. So Bruce Trewick said, what are the benefits of buying swings 1 month out versus 2 or more months? So I would say I always give myself 2 months because if my analysis is wrong, I like to give myself a month and a half to 2 months. And the reason why is because if you're wrong, at least you have time for it to recover. So I don't always like to panic sell on swings. That's why it's important to position size your swings correctly. Because if you go 1 month out and let's just say you were up, right, the first 2 weeks and you didn't take profits, and then it drops to correct again, but you've lost theta decay, you lost everything, you don't have time for it to recover. So 1 month out is, I for sure think this is going to break out. Those are for breakouts, because your breakouts mean I am betting on this to go up in the very, very near future. Buying the dip, I am sizing in and I'm giving myself time. All right. And you want to position size correctly, because if you throw your whole account into one swing play, now you get what I'm saying? Like, let's just say another trade comes up in another. You always want to, no matter if you believe it'll hit a 100%, you always want to use risk management and position size correctly on every trade. Trust me, folks. It's going to be that one trade where you just like, I know for sure this bitch gonna hit, right? And you might be right. It will hit, but not when you wanted it to hit. It might hit next week and not today. See what I'm saying? And you threw your whole account in it because you thought it was going to hit tomorrow, but it stayed at support and chopped around for a week. Like this right here, Home Depot. I'm going to show you a prime example of when this happened to us. All right. So Home Depot is a prime example. I remember verbatim. We were in Home Depot right here, right? And it hit a little bit. And then it kept chopping. No, we were in right here. We got in right here at the 200 MA. And it looked like it was going to hit. And it did. And then we didn't take profits. And we were bag holding for like a week, right? And then it popped. But guess what? I had like 2 months on my contract. You see what I'm saying? So when this happened, I ended up banking over 100%. See what I'm saying? Then we bought the dip again on HD and it popped again. So I caught both of these pops. Both of them. So why am I telling you that? Is because, yeah, you want to give yourself time for shit like that. That's the prime example. All right. Let's look at some more stuff. Let's look at some more questions. Let's see. How do you pick your expiration dates and strike price? So that I'm not going to open my live account because I might show a password by accident and all this crap. But I'm picking my strike price and my expiration date. My expiration date is based on what I'm doing. If I'm day trading, I am picking end of the week contracts. So today is June 16th. So let's just say I'll be choosing June 20th or 21st. What is Friday? Let me look at when that is. Whatever Friday is, those are the contracts if I'm day trading. That would be the 21st. So if I'm trading, day trading, meaning I am watching the trend throughout the day, I am choosing weekly to 2 week out contracts. If I am swing trading, I am choosing 1 month and a half to, depending on what it is it a leap? If it's a leap is like a year out. You get what I'm saying? If it's a leap, I'm choosing 3 years out. And I'm only choosing 1 or 2 contracts, and I'm choosing the closest to the strike. So, honey, what is this? HD. Home Depot right now is priced at $346, right? So my strike price, if I'm betting on Home Depot to go up, right? So let's look at it. See that on the side right there? Home Depot is priced at $346, correct? So that is called our current price. Our current price is $346.84. So I will either be choosing the 347 contracts, 348 contracts, or 350. I'm getting as close to the current price, but also while saving me money. So that might be 2 to 3 strike prices out. So I don't like to choose. It depends. It really depends. But I'm usually choosing what is called at the money, the closest to the strike price. All right. Do I do 0 days of expirations? I used to day trade, but my job is to be the swing trader for the group. All right. So I want everybody to know that I am primarily swing trading, but I do have day traders. So I might need to start bringing on either Mike Felony Unraveler or bring one person per stock Sundays, because I think you guys do need to see more day trading stuff, because I am the swing trader of the group. That is my job. You know how when you're at McDonald's, we got a person making fries, we got a person making burgers, we got a person working at the register, we got a person managing and hiring and firing people. That's kind of what Honey Drip is, the same thing. I am the marketer, swing trader, blah, blah, blah. We got live traders, we got Q&A, we got this and that. It's a business. So every business must have a person doing something different, if that makes sense. So people be wondering like why I don't day trade anymore. It's because I have a new job position. I am the swing trader of the group. I no longer make the fries. I make the burgers now, you know? All right, so let's look at some more questions. How does taxes work when you close your options? All right, let me get a thank you. tax interview. I'm going to interview a tax person very soon for kicking it with the OGs, or I'm going to interview a tax person. And you won't, let me tell you guys the unique thing about my brand. Because I'm not the expert in this. I'm not going to give you guys, I don't know the tax codes, all of that. But what I will do is I have a real estate interview dropping pretty soon. So, and I'm also going to drop a tax interview and an e-com interview. And the unique thing about my brand that's different from the average person is, because of who I am, they will give me the information for free, but charge you 10K for a mentorship. And that's no offense, but that's because I'm offering value back to them, and I'm offering platform and all this other stuff. So why do I tell you guys this? Because that's a good thing. Now you have somebody who can go ask these questions that you don't got to go seek mentorship from. I'll ask these people the tax questions. I'll ask these people the real estate questions. I'll ask these people the econ questions for you guys. I got the real estate one already. So with the real estate one, I asked him everything. I asked him how to house flip. I asked him the benefits and the benefits of Section 8. I asked him squatters. You know how people be squatting and stuff. I asked them to break down every single loan, FHA, VA. I asked them to break down everything. Like this real estate episode that I'm going to drop is going to be crucial for the culture, because I'm asking them questions that I know you guys want to know, because I want to know it too. So I say all that to say, with the tax questions, I'm going to ask them everything you guys want to know, which is how to structure it properly to get the most tax benefits. I'm going to ask them how to, of course, the S Corp, C Corp, LLC. I'm going to have them break that down for you. If I can get like a real professional to break down how to actually open up a trust, the everything, I'm going to get all of that for you guys. So I'm going to do that pretty soon. So I'll ask them those tax questions for you guys. All right. Let's see. Are most of your option plays leaps? No. Most of them hit within a day, week, no, 2 weeks, something like that. All right. Oh, and let me tell you also why it helps that I interview people, because I have money and I have a business and I started my own business. So I'm asking them questions that people be wondering why Kicking It with OGs is such a successful show. Because when a millionaire, like, you got to think, if I'm a person like DJ Academics asking questions, all I care about is drama. See, me, I made tens of millions of dollars off, in millions in different categories. I made millions in stocks. I made millions from courses before. I made millions from all types of business. I made $1 million, 7 figures, in 5 different ways. And I made 6 figures in 11 different ways. So why am I telling you this? Because you're looking at somebody who has done this shit for real. You get what I'm saying? I'm not somebody who's trying or this and that. No, I've done the work. I've made millions in stocks. I've made millions in business. So I know the questions to ask these people. Versus if you've never made any money, how can I learn too? When you know something, it's easier to ask the questions, but I know what to ask. What about the spread of the cons? But no, I do other stuff. What happens when options are not closed? That's a great question, but from my perspective, what they do is they automatically close it for you, and they will. I think what they'll do is they'll market order your contract. Like, I'm going to do research on this, but don't quote me on this. But from what I've seen, I've never experienced it because I just go and close my shit myself. But they're going to market order your contracts and just forfeit whatever happened. If you're up or down, they're just going to close it out automatically. Yeah, so that's one. Let's see. Tell me straight up. Let me see. Okay. Tell me straight up. It will cost to talk to you or your team members. I need a personalized conversation. Yes, it will cost. If you want a personalized conversation, you got to, this is why it'll cost, because instead of me giving you a very arrogant, vague answer, let me give you the truth, because that's what we need to start doing. We need to start telling people the truth. So here's why it'll cost to talk to a person like myself. You just heard that I've made millions, tens of millions, right? I also am a father. I'm a husband. I also have children. I have brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, just like you. So why am I telling you this? Because there's a long line of people who want a call from me, right? And I got to prioritize those people. Now, if you're outside of that realm of people I just named, my wife, kids, mother, business partners, you are not a priority to me unless it costs. Because the time that I do have has to go to family, friends, business, and myself. So if you're going to stop me or one of my team members and you want personalized things, then yes, it's going to cost for a one-on-one mentorship. But here's the thing. If I'm in your city, I'll pull up on you for free if you're a Honey Drip member. So it's cheaper to be a Honey Drip member if you want to see me in person than it is to buy my mentorship. All you want to do is see me in person. Comment trial. I'm making a city tour. I'm going city to city. That's the crazy thing too. So you want to, hey, just letting you know how this works. I pull up on people in the city. I'm trying to do more leap option call just because I work trade. Yeah, you can do that. Whoever this is. I'm trying to do more leap option call just because I work and I trade and don't have much time to be on the phone. Your network teaches leap trading as well. Yes, we do. We do leaps in long term. I'm gonna start dropping a bunch of leaps pretty soon. I'm about to start back up another leap account. Will I ever come to Singapore? That is a great question. But I'm gonna be honest with you, after going to Tokyo, I don't know if I'm interested. And I'm not saying that like I know you guys are different, but it does seem like if let's just say I make an Asian tour, it's almost like going from African country to African country, but not really. But Asians do things a little similar sometimes. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm still gonna go to China, and I might go one day, but man, I don't think I can just go back to back to back to back. But I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try Singapore one day, but it seems similar to Tokyo to me. It does. It definitely seems similar. Like, and here's the thing. When I went to Africa, I asked all the Africans why they don't travel to the neighboring country. And I don't know if that's because, I'm gonna be honest with you, like Africans have a different perspective, and I respect their perspective. When I ask them this question, they always say I either want to go to London or New York. All in of course, just like us, when we go to Japan, we go straight to Tokyo. So I can't expect foreigners to look at the US and like anything else but New York. You go to Tokyo, they gonna say New York. You go to London, if I go anywhere, I want to go to New York. If you go I've been to 20 countries. They all said the same thing. I want to go to New York. And the only people who say something different are Greek and like East Europe people. They say California. And it makes sense because the West Coast looks exactly like theirs. Like Greece and Cali in Washington look the exact same to me. mountains, all that shit. So when I was in Africa, they was like, I don't want to go visit other African countries because it looks the same. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, why New York? Because, yeah, New York and LA, they be like, the hell with Atlanta. That's what I said. They gonna be so disappointed. I feel like foreigners get disappointed when they go to New York. Or maybe they don't. I personally feel like that. New York is not like, it's dope, but it's like once you go there, nah, I ain't gonna lie, that shit dope. Even when I first went, I was like, whoa, damn. I ain't even gonna lie. To me, that shit is still fire. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It is. Especially Manhattan. Can't even lie. It does feel good to be in New York sometimes. Yeah, New York is amazing. Lil Reek, what's happening? What we doing? We talking about stocks, my brother. But I'm about to log off and I'm about to go enjoy my Father's Day. I still got time to enjoy my Father's Day. So God bless all of you. It's been 1 hour. Make sure y'all tap in. Leave a like, please. I would greatly appreciate that. And thank you guys for tapping into Stock Sundays. We peaked at 1,800 viewers. I'm usually doing 1,500 to 2,000 viewers live though. That's dope. So shout out to everybody who tapped in with me. Shout out to everybody who rocking with my brand. Shout out to all of you. All of you are important. Yes, I'm talking to all 300 of you on IG Live and all 1,350 of you on YouTube Live right now. So thank you all for even giving me a chance and even listening to me and even wanting to watch me or pay attention to me. To you guys, I'm dope. To me, I'm just an average guy, and I'm always shocked that people really like me that much. And I don't know if that comes from, like, you know, I don't know. I never really was, like, I always been a hustler. So I never really was the type of guy who's been on the spotlight, if that makes sense. I won't say I was a lame, but I wasn't like, you know, spotlight type guy. So it's always weird to me to see that people like me. I don't know. But yeah. And I won't say people never liked me. I was a barber. People bought shit from me all the time. In order for people to buy from you, they gotta like you. I was a likable person, but popular is a different story. And you guys really fuck with this shit. And I could say right now, I guess I am popular. Thank you guys so much. All right. Thank you guys.